Welcome back to the Texas Roadhouse Countdown to Tip-Off as the Cats get set to take on the Louisville Cardinals. We're visiting with Dave Adkisson, the president and CEO of the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce. And Dave, welcome back. Good to have you again.
Thank you, Neil. Good to be here.
The 2013 session of the Kentucky General Assembly is just around the corner. And what key legislation is on the table this year regarding Kentucky businesses?
Well, I think the most important thing the legislature has got to tackle in this session is the pension problem. Our public pension system is out of whack. Frankly, we've promised more in the good years than we're able to pay for now. And the long term, people are living longer. And so we've promised benefits over a lifetime, and now those lifetimes are longer. Current employees won't be affected as much by this because we made a promise to them. The Commonwealth of Kentucky did, but future employees will have to live in the new reality, and so hopefully the legislature can deal with that. Also, there will be various recommendations coming from tax reform and that sort of thing. We're going to be monitoring that very closely for the Kentucky business community, both big businesses and little businesses, and then of course education is a priority. Kentucky, since the education reform in the early 90s, has a national reputation for really making strong progress. Only Kentucky and North Carolina have made the kind of progress we have compared to the other 48 states in the last 20 years. We've got to continue to make progress here for our workforce to be globally competitive in the future.
And I think that's one thing that people across the Commonwealth can be optimistic about. But what are some other reasons for folks to be optimistic during these times?
Well, of course, we're all wanting the economy to pick up some steam. There's been some progress, and we're hearing some good stories from around the Commonwealth. But naturally, we want to see some momentum. We want to see that take a leap forward and people to get back to work. A few of the key assets that Kentucky has, one is we're located in the middle of two-thirds of the U.S. population. We're sitting here and a lot of trucks and cars and tourists and others have to pass through Kentucky every day, and we need to take advantage of that. We've got strong agriculture in this state, tremendous exporting, a lot of exporting of our agricultural products all over the world. People in China and India want our exported agricultural products. We've got an automotive industry that is rebounding very well. We also have low cost of living, low cost of energy, which is something we're trying to protect. Those are key assets to make it really a positive thing for businesses to locate in Kentucky.
And what it sounds like from what I'm hearing from you is that there are tons of reasons for the Commonwealth to be proactive right now as opposed to reactive.
That's right. That's right. We've been through a tough economic time. The whole nation has. Kentucky didn't hurt as bad as a lot of the rest of the nation, and we're bouncing back pretty well. But obviously all of us want more progress faster. And so I think we can play off these assets, correct some of the things that we've got that are a little out of whack, like our pension system, try to improve our tax code so it's a better place for businesses to locate. We can take all that, our education reform efforts in this state, and move forward. And I think we can be competitive, but we've got to work at it every day.
And people can go to your website at kychamber.com, and they can see jobs reports and all kinds of different studies that you folks have done to give them an idea of what your organization's trying to do to improve the situation, not only in Frankfort, but across the Commonwealth.
That's right. They can see everything that we've produced recently in terms of those kinds of reports. The one that is most recent and the one that I would encourage folks to take a look at, it's called Are We Ready for Jobs? It asks the question, how do we stack up with other states? It lists our assets, and it lists in very candid detail some of our weaknesses and how we can overcome those weaknesses in the future. So check out our website at kychamber.com and look for that jobs report.
Dave Adkisson is the president and CEO of the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce. It's always a pleasure. Thank you again for stopping by.
Thank you, Neil.
There's more coming up on the Texas Roadhouse Countdown to Tip-Off after this on the UK IMG Sports Network.